Next is the Curie law and Curie-Weiss law. From the relation between the magnetic susceptibility and the magnetic moment, that is, magnetic susceptibility is equal to Avogadro number square of the magnetic moment divided by 3 kT. Here k is the Boltzmann constant, T is the temperature, N is the Avogadro number, mu is the magnetic moment, and the chi m is the corrected molar susceptibility. From this relation, it is clear that the magnetic susceptibility is inversely proportional to the temperature. So Curie law and Curie-Weiss law discuss the relation of the magnetic susceptibility with the temperature. So from this relation, we can say that the Curie law and Curie-Weiss law explain what is the relation between the magnetic susceptibility with the temperature. The magnetic susceptibility always decreases as the temperature increases. So Curie law states that paramagnetic susceptibility, or I can say the corrected molar susceptibility, that is chi m corrected, is inversely proportional to the temperature. This relation can be explained with the help of graph, or graphically we can also represent the Curie law. For paramagnetic substance, on x-axis we will take the temperature, and on y-axis we will take the corrected molar susceptibility. So from this relation we can say as the temperature increases, the corrected molar susceptibility or paramagnetic molar susceptibility decrease. This graph will be like as. So as the temperature increases, the corrected molar susceptibility decreases. Supposed to be this is our equation number 1. If we invert the equation number 1, then we will get 1 upon the corrected molar susceptibility is directly proportional to the temperature by 1. We just have to invert the equation number 1, or I can say 1 of the corrected molar susceptibility is directly proportional to the temperature. So another graph can be plotted here between the 1 upon the corrected molar susceptibility and temperature. So on x-axis we will take the temperature, and on y-axis we will take the 1 upon, that is inverse of the corrected molar susceptibility. As inverse of the corrected molar susceptibility decreases, the temperature will increase, or I can say when the temperature will increase, the value of 1 upon corrected molar susceptibility will increase. So this graph will be a straight line graph. This will be a paramagnetic substance. This for the paramagnetic substance. This is the temperature, that is 0 Kelvin temperature. So the graph will start from the origin for the paramagnetic substances. In another word, I can say for paramagnetic substances, the line of graph between 1 upon the corrected molar susceptibility versus temperature cut at the origin, that is O, or I can say cut at 0 Kelvin temperature. But this is not same as for the ferromagnetic and antiferromagnetic substances. अभी हमने देखा कि पैरामैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस के लिए जो ये लाइन है ग्राफ की हमारी, ये ग्राफ की लाइन जो है ये टच करती है ओरिजिन को, एंड दिस इज अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्यूरी लॉ, बट फॉर फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस जो ये लाइन है ये जाकर ओरिजिन पे मीट नहीं करती. दिस लाइन मीट द बिफोर द ओरिजिन एट एक्स एक्सिस. दिस इज फॉर द फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंसेस. एंटी फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस के लिए ये जो स्ट्रेट लाइन है ग्राफ की, जो कि 1 अपॉन द करेक्टेड मोलर ससेप्टिबिलिटी और टेम्परेचर के साथ ड्रॉ किया गया है, ये जो लाइन है एंटी फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस की, ये ओरिजिन के पीछे जाकर एक्स एक्सिस के ऊपर मिलती है फॉर द एंटी फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस. सो फ्रॉम दिस 3 lines we conclude that paramagnetic substance follow the Curie law, but ferromagnetic and anti-ferromagnetic substance do not exactly follow the Curie law. So anti-ferromagnetic and ferromagnetic substance follow the Curie-Weiss law. वो सारे सब्सटेंस क्यूरी लॉ को फॉलो करते हैं जिसमें जितने भी अनपेड इलेक्ट्रॉन होते हैं वो इंडिपेंडेंटली अपना मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इंड्यूस करते हैं. मीन्स डोमेन्स की फॉर्मेशन जहाँ नहीं होती, जहाँ अनपेड इलेक्ट्रॉन मिलके एक साथ एक डोमेन बनाकर रिजल्टेंट मैग्नेटिक फील्ड को इंड्यूस करते हैं, डोमेन्स फॉर्मेशन करते हैं, उस केस में क्यूरी लॉ फॉलो नहीं होता. उस केस में Curie-Weiss law follow होगा. Means when unpaired electron do not interact with each other when placed in the external magnetic field, Curie law is followed. Each electron behave as a tiny magnet. But when the domains are formed These unpaired electrons interact with each other and works together like as a domain. In this case, Curie law is not formed. So in this case, the Curie-Weiss law is followed. So Curie-Weiss law is the modification of the Curie law. So the Q in Curie law, 1 upon the corrected molar susceptibility is directly proportional to T minus theta. Here theta is that temperature at which this line of the ferromagnetic and antiferromagnetic substance touch on the x-axis. Suppose this temperature is 10 degrees Celsius, yeah, 10 Kelvin. In this case, the value of theta is 10. If this antiferromagnetic substance line touch at supposed to be minus 15 Kelvin. So in this case, the theta, that is Weiss constant, will be equal to the minus 15. So this theta is that temperature at which the lines of the ferromagnetic and antiferromagnetic substance touch the x-axis temperature, and this theta is called as Weiss constant. Weiss constant. Next is the Curie temperature, that is capital T के पाव में small c, and the Néel temperature, that is T and N. The Curie temperature is used for the ferromagnetic substances, and Néel temperature is used for the antiferromagnetic substances. As we know that the relation between the corrected molar susceptibility and temperature is that the corrected molar susceptibility is inversely proportional to the temperature. And as we have plotted a graph between the corrected molar susceptibility and temperature for the paramagnetic substance, this graph was like that. This is for the paramagnetic substances. So from this graph we conclude that the molar susceptibility of paramagnetic substance always decrease when we increase the temperature. In case of the ferromagnetic substance के केसेस में जो मैग्नेटिक ससेप्टिबिलिटी की वैल्यू है वो पहले जैसे जैसे आप टेम्परेचर को इंक्रीज करोगे मैग्नेटिक ससेप्टिबिलिटी की वैल्यू इंक्रीज होगी. सो इन केस ऑफ द फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस इनिशियली द मैग्नेटिक ससेप्टिबिलिटी इंक्रीजेज विद इंक्रीज इन द टेम्परेचर. इसका रीज़न ये है कि जैसे हम टेम्परेचर को इंक्रीज करेंगे जो फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस के डोमेन्स हैं वो शुरू में टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करने से जो उनका अलाइनमेंट है एक्सटर्नल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड पे वो टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करने के साथ इंक्रीज होता चला जाएगा. सो जैसे जैसे शुरू में टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करेंगे हम तो जो डोमेन्स हैं वो और ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करने से एक्सटर्नल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की डायरेक्शन को अलाइन करेंगे. इस वजह से मैग्नेटिक ससेप्टिबिलिटी इन द बिगनिंग इंक्रीज होगी. पर एक टेम्परेचर के ऊपर पहुंचने के बाद सपोज टू बी दिस इज द टेम्परेचर. इस टेम्परेचर पे पहुंचने के बाद द मैग्नेटिक ससेप्टिबिलिटी ऑफ द फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस स्टार्ट्स टू डिक्रीज. So this is the case of the antiferromagnetic substance. This is the case of the antiferromagnetic substance. So antiferromagnetic substance की मैग्नेटिक ससेप्टिबिलिटी इंक्रीज होगी जैसे जैसे हम टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करेंगे स्टार्टिंग में, क्योंकि स्टार्टिंग में टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करने से जो डोमेन्स है वो ज़्यादा अलाइन करेंगे हमारे एक्सटर्नल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड को. लेकिन एक टेम्परेचर पर पहुंचने के बाद ये जो डोमेन्स हैं वो अपोज करना भी स्टार्ट कर देंगे क्योंकि इनकी काइनेटिक एनर्जी जो है टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होने के साथ बढ़ती चली जाएगी. So when the kinetic energy increases, they start also to oppose the external magnetic field. So due to which the magnetic susceptibility of the antiferromagnetic substance starts to decrease. And this temperature at which the magnetic susceptibility of antiferromagnetic substance behave like as the paramagnetic substance, this temperature is called as the Néel temperature. So वो टेम्परेचर जिस टेम्परेचर के ऊपर एंटीफेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस की मैग्नेटिक ससेप्टिबिलिटी पैरामैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस की तरह हो जाएगी, द टेम्परेचर एट विच एंटीफेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस बिहेव लाइक एज ए पैरामैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंसेस, दैट टेम्परेचर इज कॉल्ड एज Néel temperature. In case of the ferromagnetic substance, as we know that the ferromagnetic substance are the, we are talking about the ferromagnetic substance. As we know that the ferromagnetic substance are strongly attracted by the external magnetic field. So their magnetic susceptibility will be higher than the paramagnetic substances. So as we increase the temperature, the magnetic susceptibility of the ferromagnetic substance starts to decrease like as the paramagnetic substances. But at a temperature, the magnetic susceptibility of the ferromagnetic substances behave like as a paramagnetic substance. This temperature is called as Tc, that is Curie temperature. So as we increase the temperature, The domains of the ferromagnetic substance starts to oppose the external magnetic field line. So the magnetic susceptibility of the ferromagnetic substance decreases as the temperature increases. So the temperature at which the ferromagnetic substances behave as, starts to behave as paramagnetic substances is called as the Curie temperature, that is Tc.